Record.
Recording in progress.
I'll go ahead and go over our supplies for our practice today, our therapeutic yoga practice. I'm just so excited to start off our summer of classes with this practice. So having with you some type of essential oil or a nice scent that you enjoy, and an eye pillow, something to cover your eyes. Scarf works nicely, a folded scarf. Having a blanket that is cozy that you can cover yourself with, and we cool down as our bodies relax. And so, having something to cover up with can also offer a little bit of weight and a little bit of the sense of security as well. So, heavier blankets are kind of nice for this purpose, and just have those things off to the side. We won't use our essential oil until the end of our practice. And then we're getting ultra luxurious with two bed pillows today. You can always use other items if you have couch pillows, if you have different things around. Feel free to use what you have in your space. That's one of the things that I like to emphasize in this practice is just always use what's around you and be creative. Have three blankets that can be folded, and then a couch cushion. I would use a bolster in some situations, but I think for our purposes today, couch cushions are nice. Of course, we all have different couch cushions, and you might end up using a couple pillows in place of a couch cushion as well. And so, again, just gathering together whatever comes to your mind as a suitable prop. You can place your couch cushion off to the side, and just have your bed pillows close by. You can even just kind of place your props all around you. You can have this sprawling fort of coziness around you as well, which can feel quite nice. I'm gonna take one blanket and sit on it to start. So giving yourself a little extra height. You could even use two blankets, two folded blankets, just kind of folding them up and finding a seat, a cross-legged seat if it works for you, or having the legs outstretched if that works better for you. And coming into your seat, I like two blankets because I feel like it gives you that opportunity to find sukhasana, this easy seat where the hips are a little higher than the knees. For me, they're not right now. I could even use more height. And I'm not too worried about the specifics of any asanas, of any postures. But what it's helpful for is a tall spine. And so taking a few moments to rock forward and back. And as you're rocking, kind of feeling your pelvis tilt forward, and as you pull back, feeling your sitting bones sinking into that support beneath you. So it's like you're rooting yourself into the earth. You can close your eyes as you rock forward and back. You might even find a sigh or notice where you're holding tension. And let the hands just drift on the legs forward and back. And feel the warmth of your hands. Rocking gently. Coming into this practice that is all about self care and relaxing the nervous system, and relaxing the muscles, and even down into the bones, just allowing your systems to recharge, systems of your body, opening up pathways for our chi, our energy, our life force to flow more freely. And finally, come to a tall spine and sway a little from side to side like you're a tree in the breeze, and This morning there was a lovely breeze, and maybe you have a tree outside. Maybe you can even see it depending upon where you are. And just noticing that gentle flowing from side to side of the branches, of the leaves. And as you make this movement, this gentle movement in the spine, helping to encourage circulation. And finally, allow for stillness and allow the crown of your head to draw upwards towards the heavens as you're nice and rooted into the earth. And bring your hands together and rub them, and closing your eyes or softening them. Maybe they've been closed the whole time, and you can really feel a little bit more into your own body, into your own experience sometimes when the eyes are closed. And warming your hands, and as you charge your hands, these healing hands that you've used and utilized time and time again over your lifetime to comfort a friend, to embrace someone you love, to hold a child, and to pet a pet. Taking these warm, gentle hands, smiling into the palms of your hands, maybe even smiling across your face as you do, feeling that smile and the effect that it has. The body, the systems of the body, how powerful that is, how simple. And take a big inhale and let it go. With your smiling, charged hands, place one on your abdomen and one over your heart. And you can kind of shift the hands gently. Your shoulders soften, and again the crown of the head lifting upward as though you're being drawn upwards by a golden thread, helping the chin to gently tuck, lengthening the back of your neck. And feel your breath. And as you breathe, perhaps in and out through your nose, listening to that oceanic sound of your breath. Feeling your breath evolve, feeling it change and shift under your observation. The waves of your own breathing reverberating through your body. As you breathe, your warm hands, your healing hands softly pressing against your body, shine that smile and warmth and healing energy, sending it to any places of tension, of discomfort. And the breath is like a messenger, taking that warmth, that comfort, compassion, wherever it needs to go. Bringing your hands back down to your legs. Make some very gentle circles at the waist. Let them be soft circles. Just your rib cage gets to move at first, and your shoulders get to shimmy a little as well as you circle the rib cage forward and back. Your hands gently resting on your legs, and allow your circles to grow larger if that feels right to you. Getting this movement in the spine, and as your circles get a little larger, maybe you round through your back and open up through your chest. You pull forward. And I didn't mention removing any support from underneath of your hips. Maybe it feels nice to have it there. I'm going to go ahead and remove mine, and you're welcome to remove yours and just notice how that makes things a little different. You can kind of rock a little bit more from one sits bone to the other. As you breathe into the hips, perhaps getting a little stretch as your circles grow larger. Feeling your breath be your inhalation going half a circle and your exhalation the other half. And we'll change directions with large circles going the opposite direction. And pulling forward as far as you like, as you feel a little bit more mobility start to present itself in your hips, in your spine, in your low back, pulling forward and around. And breathing, moving in a way that feels juicy, that feels delightful, that feels nice. Your circles begin to get a little bit smaller. They're making their way back towards that sort of rib cage area circle. Focuses a little bit more in the thoracic spine. Feeling your rib cage is still so pliable. Moving. Your shoulders soften, and we're finally coming to smaller and smaller circles until finally you find stillness. Take a big inhale and let it go. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and relax them down and back. Find a few shoulder rolls, shoulders up to the ears, down and back. And breathing with your shoulder rolls as your shoulder blades kind of fall down the back of your body like a waterfall. And then come to stillness. Shoulders relax, sit up nice and tall once more. Big inhale, hold at the top, and sigh it out. Let's stretch out our legs. Oh, it feels nice after they've been crossed for a while, doesn't it? And let your hands come behind you like you're a child sitting there watching TV on the floor on a Saturday morning. Move your ankles around and point and flex your toes. You can kind of windshield wipe the feet from side to side. Look at your feet and make whatever movements feel good. Spreading and pointing, flexing, pointing. Letting your ankles move around, your feet move around. And notice your breath again. It's easy to lose sight of our breath when we start to move in a different way. And bring your feet to the earth, bending your knees. Let the feet be a little further away from each other. The hands can rest behind you. You could even move your blankets off to the side and let both knees fall to one side, lifting your hip. And bring the hip back down. The knees come through center. Let them fall in the other direction, lifting your hip. So becomes a back and forth motion or side to side. And you can just let your upper body sort of relax into its final unwinding in a seat. Oh, letting that hip lift. That feels good. Feeling the stretch maybe in the outside of the upper leg, that hip. And breathing as you move. Maybe an exhalation as the knees fall to one side and an inhalation as they fall back over. You're going to find a little bit more of a spinal twist here. The next time the knees fall over towards the right, lift your left hip and bring your left arm around and sort of bring it behind you to reach and stretch your fingers behind you. Bring the arm back through center and the knees come back to center. To the other side, the knees fall down. Right hip lifts, the right arm comes back behind you and reaches. Well, this variation might feel kind of nice too. If it doesn't, you can stick with the first variation. You can always change anything you're doing as well to adapt it to your body. You're sort of clearing the space around you with your hand. Move it across. You could even sit without moving the legs and just allow your hands to move one direction and the other, feeling the air, feeling a gentle resistance against the palm of your hand, against the back of your hand, whatever direction your hand is turned, just noticing, nice and slow, and stretching as far as you'd like. And come back to center. We'll set up for our first supported posture. Take 2 of your blankets, and you're going to want to have them folded lengthwise so that your spine can rest along the blanket. So you want them nice and as long of a fold as you can get. You could use 1 blanket or you could use 2 blankets. But I highly suggest that you have the folded edges, the more rounded edges that are even, more towards where your low back will be. That will offer you a little bit more comfort, and we become kind of like the princess and the pea when we find these postures. And this is smoothing your blankets, taking your time to get this nice setup that you'll be able to lie back on. Then you're going to take your 3rd blanket and roll it up into a roll that will help to support your knees. So that can be down at the end where your knees will be. We have 2 pillows because we're ultra luxurious. One of those is going to be sort of a ramp at the on your rolled blanket. And the other pillow is going to be for your head. We're going to have a little bit more head support in this posture. Then coming into your seat, you're going to want to grab your blankets. You're also going to want to get your eye pillow. And it takes a few moments to set things up so that you're comfortable. Your legs will drape over those supports. Your tailbone will be just a couple of inches away from your blankets. And as you lie back, you want to feel like you have support. You might even scooch your bum a little further away, kind of press the buttocks down. You want to have your spine, most of your spine supported. just the sacrum and maybe just a couple lumbar vertebrae coming off of the spine. And then when you arrive there, you can kind of feel things out. You want to have your shoulders off of the blanket so that the chest can open. This is a great chest opener, especially as we hold this posture for a while. And if the pillow is too much for your head, if you feel uncomfortable, you could maybe use another blanket, or you might even roll up the bottom of one of your blankets, depending upon how long they are, to support the back of your head. So take a few moments to get comfortable here and feel like you have an openness to the chest, like your legs feel supported. And as you're ready, grab your blanket for covering up and go ahead and just drape it over you. You feel like you're a little warm. You don't have to do that, but the blanket offers an extra layer of comfort. And if you have glasses on, once you feel nice and cozy, go ahead and remove them. Just place them off to the side and obtain your eye pillow. And then place your eye pillow over your eyes, your nice closed eyes. You're going to bring your hands to your low abdomen, anywhere on the abdomen actually that works for you, that you're able to have your elbows maybe supported on the ground. You could even have your hands on your side ribs if that feels better, just placing your hands somewhere on your body. You can rub the body a little bit, remembering that characteristic of your healing hands, sort of rubbing the side ribs or the abdomen, taking a few moments to move your hands on your abdomen, on your side ribs, and then feeling your breath move underneath of your hands. Feeling the expansion of your low abdomen, this force drawing downwards towards the bottoms of your feet, helping to relax your pelvic floor muscles. Feeling the sensation of the breath moving on your side ribs, expanding out to the sides. Just feeling your breath wherever your hands have landed. That oceanic sensation and gentle sound of your breath. Now allowing your arms to either relax out to the sides with the palms facing up, or letting them remain somewhere on the body if that feels relaxing to you. Feeling like you have enough support under your head. And allow your body to soften. With each exhalation, you surrender into the earth. sinking deeper with each exhalation. With each inhalation, filling up and allowing your chi to move through your body, moving freely out towards your fingers and toes, acting as water does, as a river flowing freely. And as you exhale, you let go, you sink into the earth and release anything that you no longer need. Your jaw relaxes. Where the nape of your neck meets your skull, the jade pillow softens. Your spine softens. Your shoulders release and relax downward, encouraging an openness throughout your chest. Creating space for your lungs and your heart. Your breath like the waves of the ocean, moving through your entire body, without you having to think about it, sending your energy, sending your chi where it needs to go. The more you relax, the easier the flow of energy, the flow of circulation moves through your body. Feeling your arms and legs soften into the earth beneath you. As you breathe, feeling supported. As areas of tension come to light, breathe into them and allow them to relax. gentle smile, smiling into your body. Offering kindness and compassion and peace and love to this wonderful tool. Accepting yourself just as you are. And staying relaxed on your support. We're going to find some gentle arm circles. You can keep your eye pillow on if you like, and begin by making some movements in your wrists and your fingers. And with the eye pillow on, if you keep it on, or if your eyes are closed, be able to feel the movement in your hands and your fingers, able to see ourselves without that visual portion of our experience. And taking a big inhale, sigh it out through your mouth, and bring your hands up in front of you. You can extend the arms, fingertips towards the sky, reach your fingers towards the sky and move your fingers, move your hands, your wrists, breathing all the while. As we begin to extend the arms back behind you and open them up to the sides, making circles, and you'll notice you'll hit things in your space. Just bring the arms up overhead and opening them out to the sides like wings. And you might have to bend the arms a little if you have some obstructions around you. But just making these gentle circles, allow your arms to bend however it feels good, and see if your neck can remain relaxed. As you stretch your arms back behind you, feeling that length through the front of your body. Just making these movements however they evolve. Following your energy. We'll see if your spine can relax a little bit again into your support. As you continue to move your arms, maybe the next time they come in front, your fingertips come together to touch. Oh, it's an adventure. Simple movements, joining together the right and left hemispheres of the body and the brain. Just a few more movements. And if you're done moving, you can stop. Maybe that sensation of the fingertips touching each other is enjoyable, and you continue with that a few more times. Maybe you simply reach your arms up behind you and find a nice stretch, moving in any ways that feel good to you. Your arms, your shoulders. And then take a big inhale and sigh it out. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to remove your eye pillow and set it off to the side. Noticing how bright the light is when you do that. roll over to one side, rolling off of the height. And you're going to want to bend your knees. I want to take your head pillow with you as you roll to one side, coming into a supported side lying posture. You can scooch your blankets from behind you. Maybe you press them up against your back a little bit and see if you can't grab that other pillow that your legs were resting on and place it between your knees, shins, and ankles. And just allow yourself to rest here, and keeping your eyes closed. Maybe hugging yourself with your arm. Another nice option would be to take a blanket, maybe one of the blankets from your stack of blankets behind you, and you can hug it against the front of your body or a pillow, just having a little pressure against your body, thinking of a child holding their favorite stuffed animal or their favorite toy. Think of something plush and cozy, and you can certainly keep yourself covered up with your blanket as you rest here with the eyes closed. With your glasses off if you're wearing glasses, and gently rubbing your arms. And feeling your breath begin to expand into the back of your lungs. Listen to the oceanic sound of your breath. Allow yourself to be as cozy as possible. We'll gently pat the arms. And so having your arms crossed, just gently tapping the upper arm with the opposite hand. Butterfly taps. Anytime we find tapping to potent, we're encouraging our body to create new stem cells. So when you apply your hands, when you tap or pat the arms, the legs, the face, the chest, wherever you tend to go with your hands, you're just encouraging the body to continue to reconstruct itself, to build new cells. We'll slowly make our way up to a seat. And so, taking your time, rolling forward, let your head be heavy. Moving your accoutrements around. And you can find a cross-legged seat if that feels comfortable. And if you have glasses, I know for myself, I can't see without them. I want to just kind of have them close by because we're going to do just a little bit of tapping and on the face. And so begin by rubbing your hands together, and you can keep yourself covered up with your blanket also if it feels cozy. Rubbing your hands, getting those nice, warm, healing hands. And then tapping with gentle fingertips above your eyebrows, from the inside of your eyebrows to the outside towards the temples, tapping gently. And this point between the eyebrows is called the calm the spirit point. You're calming the spirit, stimulating the third eye. Let your tapping fingers come underneath of your eyes on your cheekbones, just gently tapping. When the eyes are closed, again, you can enjoy some of these sensations in a slightly different way, feeling the gentle fingertips tapping. Maybe even find a smile and feel your cheeks under your fingertips. We'll tap down your jaw now. I'm just going to do one side because of my microphone, but you should tap down both sides of your jaw and just relax your jaw. Let your mouth slack open. And coming to your chin. And tapping under your nose, kind of on your upper gums, not on your teeth at all, just the upper gums. Tapping. And then taking your hands, you're going to just rub from the bridge of your nose across your cheekbones. And as you do, find this smile, and it's as though you're broadening and opening your sinus cavities. And kind of like a cat, the way a cat has these scent glands that they're able to smell a little bit with more precision than we can. You're sort of opening up this space. And lastly, we're going to tap on the area where the nape of the neck meets the skull, the jade pillow. Just kind of tapping on this area, nice and gentle. Take a big inhale and let it go. We'll set ourselves up for our next posture, supported dragonfly. I'm going to take one blanket and sit on it as we did at the beginning of our practice. So folding it up for a nice little seat. I'm going to sit with wide legs. You're going to need to grab your couch cushion. Just have that handy. Some couch cushions are bigger than others. And we're going to sit with the legs wide and support the backs of the knees by rolling up two blankets, rolling up one for under each knee, and you can roll them however you like. I suggest a little bit more height rather than less, so getting them kind of nice and beefy to support the backs of the knees, and moving maybe the fleshy bits from the sits bones so that you can sit up nice and tall. And then grab your cushion and perhaps a pillow. We're going to find a forward bend here. And so getting yourself as comfortable as you can, depending upon how big your cushion is, your pillow. You could use your other pillow. You can do whatever you need to do. But we're going to come into just a real relaxed sort of posture here, letting your hands maybe cross. You could bring your forehead to the backs of your hands. You could even fold up your pillow again and just really allow yourself to rest forward. Just either stacking the hands and resting your forehead on the back of your hands, or maybe you're resting on the pillow itself. Maybe you just have one cheek to the side. And so play around with this. See if you can get yourself nice and comfortable. And here we're getting a gentle hamstring stretch. Breathing into the back of the body. We're also stretching out the low back. Let your shoulders relax and just let your forehead sink into the backs of your hands, the pillow. Our lungs are larger on the back of the body and they're more oriented towards the back of our body. And so you're breathing into the backs of your lungs, and feeling them expand like wings. As your jaw relaxes. As your eyes relax. Listening to the sound of your breath. Finding that smile again. And feeling a broadening and opening of your sinuses and then deep within, kind of above the palate, above the soft palate of the mouth, and in that area, behind that area where you were tapping and the calm, the spirit point, as the crystal palace, the pituitary and pineal glands. And as you smile, you open this area. And breathing into this space. Creating space in the mind. A sense of openness and receptivity. Take a big inhale and let it go. Begin to slowly make your way back up to your seat. You can place your pillow off to the side. cushion. We'll use that later. Bring your hands above one knee and help your leg to bend, and then to the other and help your leg to bend, bringing the soles of your feet together to touch your butterfly. Sitting up nice and tall, scooching your little blankets out from underneath of your knees. And just flutter your butterfly wings a little. Let your knees sort of move. Your eyes close and even sway a little bit as your knees move. You find your butterfly. Bring your legs to stillness. Hands come to the outside of your knees and bring your knees together. And we're going to come into a supported twist facing the ground. And to get there, coming into tabletop. Before you come into tabletop, take one of your blankets and place it on the ground so that you have a nice support for your knees. And this will come in to play also a little later. You have a good support for your knees. And now we're going to fold two blankets lengthwise as we did in our first supported posture. And have them face away from you. Taking one pillow, perhaps, you might decide you want a second one. And this is going to be your support for our twist. Let's start in a tabletop. Let your wrists be underneath of your shoulders and your knees underneath of your hip. And find some cats and cows. Moving your spine, getting a nice stretch through the front and back. Moving with your breath. Allow your chin to lift and your chin to draw in towards your chest. Back to center. You're going to place your stack of blankets with the pillow on top, kind of off to the side. You're going to sit side saddle next to it. Enjoy the second pillow between your knees, ankles, and shins. And as you sit next to the blanket, just stretch out nice and long and begin to walk your hands forward to stretch your chest over your bolster here. And let your head turn to face the same direction as your knees. So a nice, gentle, supported twist. And you might decide you want a little bit more support under your head. Or maybe you decide you'd like to have the other pillow between your knees, ankles, and shins. And so get yourself nice and comfortable. You can grab your blanket and place it over you as well. The arms relax down to the sides, and if you're wearing glasses, you're going to want to remove those. And this is just a very gentle twist. It's so good for our kidneys and for spinal health. Letting your cheek rest against your pillow. Feeling supported, making any adjustments that you need to feel more comfortable as well. Allowing yourself to breathe here. listening to the sound of your breath. Allow your body to feel supported, to release, to let go. And to deepen your breath, and find a sigh on an exhalation. And slowly begin to walk your hands under your shoulders and remove your pillow from the legs. You have one there. Making your way back into a tabletop. Nice and slow. Wrists come under the shoulders, and this time we'll step the right leg back behind you, stretching out the leg, pressing through the toes, through the heel. And pull forward and back, getting that nice big stretch through your leg. And start to walk your right leg over towards the left, crossing past the left leg, and allow your nose to turn to look over your left shoulder, getting a squeeze through the left side of the body and an opening through the right. And breathe into the right side of the body, and that squeeze, just like with our twist, there's this idea of squeeze and soak. We squeeze an area, squeeze the organs, and then as we release, coming out of this movement back into tabletop, your organs are soaked with all of the vital fluids in your body. And to the other side, stretch your left leg behind you, press through your heel, getting a stretch through the bottom of your foot, the toes, pulling forward and back. walk your left foot to cross over the right, turn to look over your right shoulder, getting a stretch through your left side. And breathing into that side, getting a squeeze through your right side. Thinking about the organs in the body. As we squeeze the right side, we're squeezing the liver. And then soak, release, and come back to tabletop. We'll find the other side with our supported twist. And a nice way to do that is to just scoot your stuff towards the other side of your mat and sit side saddle. You might have your blanket again to cover up with. I'll leave mine off just so you're able to see me better. And there could be a pillow between your knees, shins, and ankles. And orient your torso to face your pillow, stretching out nice and long, and then begin to walk your hands down, stretching over your support, turning your head in the same direction as your legs, letting the shoulders relax and just sinking into this support. Eyes can close. Feeling your breath, breathing into the backs of your lungs. Finding that inner smile, broadening inside of your crystal palace, opening up, creating space. Twists encourage good digestion as well, and so it's not uncommon to feel digestive movement. Relaxation also encourages that. It's our rest and digest. As we allow ourselves to relax, the tissues of the body open, we're able to release tension in the body, in the mind, our emotions, allowing it to be processed, and to release back into the earth, to let it go. The more we're able to relax in a conscious way, the better able we are to function. We feel less cloudy, less scattered. We're able to open up and learn more about ourselves. We're able to cultivate a greater sense of peace. And that inner peace affects everything, because everything's connected. take a big inhale and let it go. Begin to bring your hands back underneath of your shoulders and slowly press your way back up to tabletop. And in tabletop, make whatever movements feel good to you. And find a happy puppy, kind of wagging your tail from side to side, looking over each shoulder. Maybe a cat and a cow. Well, maybe you press your blankets out of the way and find a child's pose, or maybe even find downward facing dog. This is a very relaxed practice, but if it feels good to have that little bit of a little more intensity or a little more yang applied to your yin, then by all means, whatever feels good to you. So just take a few moments to move however you would like, stretching in any ways that feel good, listening to your body. One of the biggest benefits of our practice, of any of our practices, is really to listen, move how it feels good, to work with your energy, to trust. Making our way into our final relaxation posture, which is floating relaxation. You're going to keep your blanket on the ground. It's going to be an extra support for your spine. And then grab your couch cushion, and it's going to go at the end for the calves, kind of from the knee down, to drift over. One pillow is going to go on top. You might have a really big couch cushion, and then you can use both pillows. I'm going to kind of stack my pillows so that my heels can touch down on the softness of the pillows when my lower leg drifts over. I'm going to grab your blanket. And then for your head and neck, we're going to try to have the head a little lower so it doesn't have that same height as we've had with the bed pillow. So a couple different things that you could do. You could fold a blanket up and have that to support the head. Or you could even take your blanket and have it folded a little bit, but then roll the bottom of it to create a roll for your neck, for your cervical spine to rest upon. But we just don't want our head quite as high, because one of the benefits of this posture is allowing a little bit more blood flow and circulation to the head, especially as we've been kind of playing with that inner smile and opening things up in that area. I'm going to grab your aromatherapy if it rolled away from you, as mine did. Got your eye pillow, your aromatherapy, your blanket. From here, make your way to find comfort in this posture. I've got my legs, it's floating relaxation because our legs are up a little higher. You could even, if you had two couch cushions, you could even stack two couch cushions up and have your legs up even higher, more like legs on a chair, supported waterfall. You're going to bring the hands under your hips and kind of press your buttocks away. And then find the support for your head, getting yourself to a place that feels comfortable. Again, you could roll the bottom of one blanket up and allow your the cervical spine to relax over at that jade pillow there, where the cervical spine meets the skull, just relaxing and sinking into that support. And you want to remove your glasses if you're wearing glasses, and get yourself cozy so you can your blanket over you and you feel like you have a nice amount of support. You can keep your eye pillow kind of up on your thigh or somewhere on your body. It can be nice to have it close by and feel nice and comfortable. Take your aromatherapy and put a little bit of your aromatherapy in your hand. And then rub your hands together. So getting those nice healing hands, rubbing them together, nice and warm, and taking your aromatherapy, placing your hands over your nose and inhaling a few times. Maybe sighing out on the exhalation, breathing in that scent that offers you a sense of peace. Finding that inner smile broadening, expanding and opening the sinus cavities, that crystal palace. And then taking your hands and maybe anointing yourself. You could bring your hands anywhere on your body that feels like you would like to apply those healing hands. Maybe even to the abdomen, you could make some circles around the navel. Maybe the sides. Wherever your hands want to drift, allow them to go there. Allow your eyes to soften and close, and you can place your eye pillow on and then come back to anointing or to sort of applying your healing hands wherever they'd like to go with that visual stimulation out of the way, encouraging you to sense a little more your own body, a little more inward. And then you can leave your hands to rest on your body, or you can extend the arms out to the sides. However you'd like to find this floating relaxation. Rock the head a little from side to side, ensure that you feel quite comfortable. And take a big inhale and let it go. Allow your breath to be natural, unconditioned. Feeling it reverberate through your body. The elevation of the legs is helpful for circulation. It's also very good for the health of our pelvis and abdomen, encouraging blood flow to the brain as well. And allow yourself to rest. Your body sinks into the support beneath it. And your chi flows freely through your body like water in a stream. feeling the circulation from the tips of your toes and the bottoms of your feet up the legs into the hips and the pelvis, the abdomen, and back down, the abdomen, pelvis, the hips, the legs, all the way down to the soles of your feet and the tips of your toes. Circulation of chi. Your chi moves from the tips of your fingers and the palms of your hands, up your arms, your shoulders and chest, and the neck and head, face, and back down, the neck, the head, the face, chest, the shoulders, through the arms, into the palms of the hands and the tips of the fingers, circulating. Chi flows from the crown of your head to the base of your spine, tailbone, sacrum, back up, spine to the crown of the head. The circulation of your chi through your whole body. And the more you relax, the more you soften, the easier, the more gentle the flow. Opening up your chest, allowing you to breathe. Opening up your abdomen, allowing you to digest. Opening into that inner smile, the crystal palace. All you have to do is be here. All you have to do is rest. Notice the wave of your breath. And sense the circulation of your chi. Begin to deepen your breath. And find a sigh on an exhalation. Make small movements with your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. And draw your knees in towards your chest and rock gently side to side, sacral rocking. And your head might turn from side to side as well. And slowly roll over to one side. And let your eye pillow come off, but try to keep your eyes closed, feeling that sensation of the light drawing in. And take a big inhale. Let it go. Slowly make your way up to a seat, taking your time, keeping your head heavy. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. And as you arrive, shift a little bit forward and back, as we did at the beginning of our practice. From side to side. Finally allowing your tail to root into the earth as the crown of your head lifts upwards towards the heaven. And rub your hands together one last time. Warm, healing hands that you can apply anytime you like. One hand to the heart and the other to the belly. And finding that inner smile. Offering yourself kindness, compassion, peace, and love unconditionally. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice today, and be really gentle with yourselves. It's always important to do that, especially after you've found a restorative practice. Have a cup of tea, maybe take a nice walk. Today's the perfect day for it. It's not hot outside, so it should be perfect for that type of self-care.